everybody. I had a great question come in from our friend Justin, and he wants me to elaborate on something that I have brought up in the past a few times. So Justin says, Clifton, you have mentioned that some songs will put you in a trance when played. You said it happens when you play songs like German War, Pretty Polly, East Virginia, and others. I noticed that when you play these songs two-finger with that repetitive drone sound, like I just demonstrated at the opening of this video, a little bit of that repetitive two-finger drone. So when you play these songs two-finger with that repetitive drone sound, it creates a much different trance-like mood than if played overhand / clawhammer style, which to me sounds more upbeat or rhythmic. Can you comment on this, Justin? Okay, Justin, I'll do my best. So what he's talking about is I do this in a number of songs, and this is a technique that I've only ever heard George Gibson do. And that's a man whose name is very often on my lips because I learned very much of what I know from him. George will often do that. It's a simple technique. Just all it is you're basically your thumb is going back and forth from the second to the fifth, and then you're incorporating a drop thumb rhythm using your index finger to fill out the full 4-beat thing. This is something I discuss in other videos, like my two-finger elements video, which you can look up. It's just a repetitive drop thumb rolling rhythm. George does this on a number of two-finger songs like Pretty Polly. You'll hear him do it on Darling Cora, maybe Wild Bill Jones. What we do on German War is similar, but a little bit, it's more syncopated and jukey. If you listen to the way I play German War and him, it's a little bit more syncopated. It's not quite as rolling, but it's still trance-like. So that's what Justin's talking about, I think. And yeah, when you do that, if you notice, if I do the same, if I try to get the same rhythm overhand, it sounds like this. And to get the same sound overhand, you'll notice that my left hand is doing that repetitive pull-up. So you get sort of the same effect. But for some reason, I don't slip into a heavy trance usually when I'm doing this. But I can, and you might see me if you see me perform, especially if I've been drinking a little bit or something. If you see me in a video, there's something about that, the back and forth with the thumb. It's like you can't stop it. It has this momentum, this kinetic energy that once you get it going, it kind of takes, for me anyhow, it takes over, it takes control away from me. And you can notice if you see me play the song, I've only noticed it since I've been filming myself more, but you can kind of see my eyes get kind of glazed over, and occasionally I'll get this look in my eye like I just realized I just learned something amazing. And I think what that is, it's hard for me to explain, but that's what it looks like when somebody's riding that trance. And I think when I'm kind of shake my head sometimes in the middle of it, like, whoa, and it's because I'm noticing that I'm in a trance. I'm kind of almost coming out of it and noticing that there's a camera in my face or there's an audience watching me. So it kind of catches me by surprise. So I think that's what Justin's talking about. And yeah, for me, I don't get to me, it's not as trance-like when I'm doing it overhand or clawhammer style. So I don't know what that is. It must be some weird connection that, for me, it's like this boom, 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 this never-ending back and forth between the thumb and the index. But I mean, trance-like stuff. I mean, without getting too hippy-dippy about it. I mean, you could trace origins of musicians putting themselves in a trance. It sort of goes back to a shamanistic kind of thing, probably. I mean, I learned about this stuff when I was getting my anthropology degree at Appalachian State University. But Native American shamans do it. You can still find it in Africa, South America, North America, and probably Asia, and probably even Europe. I mean, people in Europe are are sort of taking this stuff back up again, and maybe never quit doing it. But I think it goes back. I mean, if you you can even see some of those videos that people like Chuck Levy and Ulf Jagfors have recorded of accounting players and other musicians and stuff, more formal musicians back in Africa. You know, you can kind of see those guys kind of trip out. You know, it's this repetitive stuff, and there's definitely something to it. You tap into something there. I really don't know, like, what all I could say about it. Especially on songs like, I mean, songs like Pretty Polly or East Virginia or German War. I've had so many people tell me that those songs have transported them. And I know I agree with them, because the songs also transport me every time I play them. I play other songs like Cumberland Gap or I don't know, Hook and Line or Morphine or something like that. Those are great, awesome songs, but they don't like have that same transportive thing. And I don't know what it is. The imagery in songs like Pretty Polly, German War, East Virginia. To me, the images when I sing those songs, I'm not even thinking about the words. I'm not thinking about my hands or the music. It's almost completely visual for me inside my mind. And it just plays like a film reel or something. Or if you've ever seen Anna and Elizabeth, they do that cranky, that little machine they have that cranks that patchwork pictures by as they're singing those beautiful old ballads. It's like that. I just see the images. I see Willie picking up Polly and taking her off into the woods and having a talk with her, killing her, burying her. When I'm singing German War, I see all those images, the trenches, the barbed wire, the smoke, the mud all over people, you know, the Germans coming out of the fog and charging them in the song. I can see all that clearly, and I don't understand what it is, but there's something about it. Cutting loose on that drone and letting it go, it's like it jams those images in my mind. And I mean, great question, Justin. I'd love to talk about it more, and I wonder and hope that some of y'all out there are experiencing this. I think you are, especially some of you two-finger pickers, because I watch you. Sometimes I get to see a few of you in person, but mostly I see you guys on the internet, and I've seen you guys in your eyes. I've seen you slip into that trance, and I really do believe that what you and I are tapping into there is some deep, ancient energy or something that's in your brain, and I don't know. I'd love for somebody to maybe give me post in the comments and tell me some books or articles on this subject. I know somebody recently shared something with me and I forgot the title of it, but this is something that I don't grasp, and I would really love to read more on it and talk more about it. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to get redundant if I keep talking about the repetitive trance stuff. So thanks, Justin, for that great question, and thanks y'all for watching and your continued contributions. And I love interacting with everybody out there. Thanks for looking. You'll see me later.